Hello, guys, and welcome to Love Advice TV. If this is your first time visiting the channel, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because when you hit the subscribe button, you get notifications every time we upload new content, and we are constantly uploading new videos, doing webinars, lives, all of that stuff. My name is Danny, and I'm one of the head coaches here at Love Advice TV and With My Ex Again project. The subject matter and what I wanted to talk to you guys about today is something that I actually received from a client of mine that I did a one-on-one coaching session with a few weeks back. And she contacted me because she was in a dynamic that I'm sure a lot of you guys have been in before, and it is a hot and cold dynamic. And she asked me, Coach Danny, what do I do? I have no idea. At this point, I am lost. Every time I feel like he is getting closer, I start to invest a little bit of energy, and then he pushes away again. He pulls away again. So I wanted to create this video to help anybody, or at least give recommendations to anybody who feels like they are currently in a hot and cold situation. So what do you do when you are in a hot and cold situation? The first thing that you want to do is disengage. Disengage from that interaction, right? Because if you really think about it, if you're in a hot and cold dynamic, that means that this is something that has been continuously happening over a period of time. And the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting different results. So we have to change the approach. We have to change the strategy. And I understand. When you are in this dynamic, it is because you want your ex back, because you want things to work. So whenever they engage with you, immediately you're like, this is my opportunity. This is my chance. It's going to be different this time. But when you think that, I want you to take a step back this time and really take into consideration the history of the dynamics, right? Post-breakup. How many times has this happened already? How many times has your partner, has your ex come back, right? And acted like they were super interested, and then as soon as you invested any energy, they pulled back again. And if you have yet to disengage, it is now your time to disengage. So disengage. Do not allow yourself to fall back into this pattern, right? So when you disengage, the purpose of that is to show them that you are no longer available. You aren't going to put yourself through that again. You have to regain your power and regain control of the situation. Now, this is where the caveat is, right? Because if you are in a hot and cold dynamic, that means every time they go cold and you pull away, you pulling away causes them to re-engage. And when they re-engage, you re-engage, and then you're back in the cycle. So this time, when they come back and when they re-engage, you are going to reduce the amount that you engage with them. You're not going to be as available as you were before, because this change in the way that you are interacting with them is going to be evident to them, because it's going to be very different than the last interaction you guys had. So first step is disengaging, not talking to them at all, right? No contact period. Go into a no contact period. Make sure you are using this time to invest in yourself, to replenish your emotional and mental needs. So whether that means you have to, join a fitness class, or maybe you want to feel better about yourself in regards to your nutrition, changing your nutrition, hanging out with friends, right? People who are your support network, really allowing yourself to replenish your tank, right? That's what you're going to want to do during this period of time. When they start to engage, I want you to make sure that you are not as available. You are not responding as quickly as you were before. You are waiting either until the end of the night when your day is completely over, or you're waiting until the next day, and your responses are going to be very short. Because what I'm looking for here, and what I want you to recognize, is the difference between them just kind of throwing out the line with bait and seeing if you're going to catch, or if there is an actual intention to try to invest into building something new. And the way that you know that is how they interact with you, right? If they reach out to you and they're like, hey, how are you doing? Hey, what's up? Hey, how's your day going? Not worth it. There's no substance there. So do not engage. Unless they are being very direct with you and candid and open about how they are feeling, taking accountability for their actions, actively wanting to physically meet up and have a conversation of substance, of quality, then that's different. However, even if they engage in that way, I want to make sure that you are remaining in your power, that you are keeping yourself on the pedestal. So make sure that you are not engaging as quickly or as frequently as you were before. No matter how much you want to, believe me when I tell you, this will work. The last part of this is mirroring, right? You mirror the energy that they are giving you. So if they are investing a lot of energy and a lot of time in the beginning, you're probably not going to invest as much, but you're going to turn up the heat a little bit, gauging how much they are investing in you. Now, if they're not really investing that much and they're just kind of sending you like a few word sentences and all of that stuff, there's no point. Don't engage, right? But if they are actually investing in trying to work on things, match their energy to a certain degree. And as soon as they start to pull away, you pull away. I don't want it to be one of those things where they start to pull away and then you start to, really lean in, because that's where you get stuck in this hot and cold dynamic. Mirror their energy. Again, every circumstance and situation is different, which is why I highly recommend a one-on-one coaching session. I have worked with so many people in these hot and cold dynamics and have managed to help them get through this initial hump and get your ex to invest time, the time that you want, the quality time, and actually commit to a new relationship as opposed to this bullshit hot and cold dynamic. Excuse my French. So if that is something that you are wanting, if you feel like you need the support and the help in doing that, I highly recommend the one-on-one coaching session. I'm more than happy to support you through that and walk you through that step. The best way of doing that is booking directly through the website, which is www.withmyexagain.com. But also, I understand you have probably already been scouring the internet looking for anything that you possibly can to help you. So to save you time, I will just create a link and put it in the description box below. So it'll take you directly to the coaching page. You can book and we can work together on getting out of this dynamic. If this is something you relate to, obviously my assumption is it is because you're watching this video, please make sure you're hitting the like and subscribe button and you're also leaving a comment down below. I love to read the comments. I love to interact with people. Tell me your story. Tell me what it is you are going through. Maybe you're not going through this and it's somebody that you know, right? The interaction is so important because I utilize this information, we utilize this information to create more content on the page and help you guys with what it is you need. This is your channel. This is your community. And we are just here to help, to support, to give the recommendations to get you to your goal. Again, my name is Danny. I'm your life and relationship coach. I hope you guys are staying happy and healthy, and I'll see you guys on the next video.